company Collectibles. It's been a while. Happy New Year to all of those who hasn't seen me since back AD BC, whenever you did see me. Happy New Year. Today we're going to do a buyer pass on Gandalf the Grey because Prime 1 has released his promo shots and pricing and dates and coming soon. So, first off, comicconcepts.com for all your ordering needs, and then Gandalf the Grey by Prime 1 Studios. Now, there is two versions to this. As you can see, 1949 was when World War II, come on. Okay. And $11.99 for your regular base. Now, let's go over the what is it, like an $800 discount for the massive base that you'll be getting with the ultimate version of Gandalf the Grey, which I have to say, both of these pieces are very well done and executed. I like every bit of it, but we're going to get into details about whatever it is. This one stands about 24 inches tall. The Ultimate, I believe, about 33 inches tall. These are both quarter scale statues, and for the price of this one, quarter scale, $11.99 is a good price. Now, this one comes with all the cool little switch outs, I think, for his hands and light up feature of his staff, which is cool and dandy. The portrait for Gandalf, I think it's very well done. I think absolutely killer. If they can nail this upon production piece, absolutely killer. Now, it's not even a Blitzway Prime 1 duo thing. So the fact that Prime 1 is stepping in the right direction on their own without having to deal with Blitzway, which to me it's pretty good, because sometimes when you deal with Blitzway, you get kind of, you don't really have, even in the prototypes, you don't really have the likeness 100% there. And Prime 1, I feel when they do it themselves and they release something good, it comes out great. I feel like it comes out great. But here is all the stuff that it comes with the regular edition for $11.99 plus shipping. Swappable LED illuminated staff and all that kind of stuff. All that stuff you get with the Ultimate Edition. The Ultimate Edition is just a entirely different base, light up base, massive, huge chunk of honka. Now that's cool and all. Let's go over. Well, that looks like it melted. Why is that? Is that something? LED illumination. I think that's what it is. I think it's lit up and it just looks weird. But it comes with a sword, probably gonna be metal. Knowing Prime 1, I want to say that's gonna be metal. Really cool looking, just a standalone statue, given the fact that it's, not the Ultimate one. Now, moving to the Ultimate one, man, I have an issue with this guy because $2,000 for a quarter scale statue to me is a little bit high up there. It's a little, and I feel like it should be $1,600 range, not so much of the $2,000 range. Now, for a quarter scale statue, I think that's a little bit high and reaching up there. Now, prices are climbing, obviously the inflation and all that kind of stuff going on, but for a quarter scale statue, honestly, to me, this base does not represent that $800 jump. Now, a lot of people will say, yes, it does. This is my opinion. Keep that in mind, this is my opinion, not, if it's your opinion, then you would be making the video, right? All right. So, my opinion on this is obviously the amazing sculpt and all. The base is massive, and what makes this stand tall and great. Even has LED illumination throughout the base, the Balrog. You get an awesome looking 1/4 scale head of a Balrog. That's really cool, but the Balrog isn't that much. I wouldn't say he's too much of a detail aspect to be that much of a price hike. You also get what is behind the statue, the little diorama piece that we got as a whole statue behind the piece. So this is really cool. I love that they added this. I wish it was in front of the statue more so than the back, because I see what companies are doing to improve the stature of the conceptual design of their statue by putting diorama pieces on the back of the statue. It's cool and dandy until you display it and you never see it again. You know, this is a statue that's going to be displayed 100% from the front. There is no need for any company, I don't feel any company a need to put this to the very 180 degrees to the back. You know, if it was to the left or right or even the front or off to the side, it would have been a cool aspect. But seeing companies put these stuff in the very back, in the bottom, burrowed in the deep, I know it's cool, I know it's there, but I can't see it. You know, I think statue companies need to stop doing that. It's gone a trend since I think Queen Studios started doing it with their Joker, Joaquin Phoenix Joker. As you can see, this is behind the statue. This is a very beautiful little diorama they have here. I think it's hidden, and it shouldn't be. And to me, now, it's lit up even. I'm paying for something that I'm not even going to see. I want to see this concept be torn into the whole idea of the statue. I want to see it be thrown into the actual front piece, which is, you know, Gandalf and the Balrog fighting, and they could have incorporated it somehow in the front. Even right here, they could put this little ledge sticking out above his horn and him right here. It would have been this beautiful, epic frontal piece. But for them to put it in the back and the rear, I don't think that's my money's worth right there. So deduct $200-300 for that diorama piece in the back. For me, I don't think that's a good idea. The whole idea, the concept of it, I love the Balrog falling below Gandalf the Grey. Nice, beautiful. Now, a lot of people are saying this is epic and badass right off the bat. I do think so too myself. But it just doesn't have the tones I'm looking for. It doesn't have, you know, the diorama pieces all the way at the back, and the price is way too much for the 1/4 scale. That's my opinion. I do have Sauron, which I think Sauron, as big as he is, you know, and then you look at this, and then the amount of detail that's in Sauron himself, I'm looking at him right now, and it's not in this piece, I don't feel. I feel they could have done a little bit better on price. It should have been around $1,500, $16, maybe pushing it for the Ultimate Edition. But you're talking about $2,000 for the Ultimate Edition? I think that's a bit steep. I really do. It's going to be a nice epic piece, but all this cloud going on, this is basically rock detail. You know, the Balrog is not that crazy. It's just I feel like it's not valued at the price. I think it should be around $14.99 for this Ultimate version. Now, that diorama, obviously, I said, got to be at the front. But Gandalf looks amazing. I have to say, Gandalf looks amazing. He looks amazing, comes up with switch out hands and hat, his little witch hat. And the details on his face, along with the flowing hair and the beard, absolutely killer. Love the way they did the bags. Everything is looking good on Gandalf. So I have to say that the regular edition is well worth it. Balrog looking awesome. Hands down, Balrog looking awesome. This really should have been in the front of the base. This is a pure miss for Prime 1, I feel. And this will just be hidden. I just can't stand the fact that companies decide, you know what, let's put something on the back of the statue. That really does the cool aspect of things, but it doesn't hit home with everything else. It makes it just okay. To me, it just makes it okay. I need things to be put in the front where I can see them, so I can value it. I can't value something I can't see or feel. I can't even touch it. I have to go around and freaking like, oh, there's a Balrog in his butt. But there you go. There's like 50 more pictures we can go through of these promo shots. I love that Prime 1 does that. Amazing stuff for people who's wanting to buy these pieces. It's great. It gives us a sense of what the piece looks and will display like. I love the base, how it doesn't take up too much room. It's very rounded and it stays very conservative with the space. Like I said, this, I wish it would have been in the front. This is way too epic. Although it's very small, it's way too epic to be hidden, I feel. And if you were to get this, you just read it. If you're an ultimate fan of Lord of the Rings and Gandalf the Grey, ultimate version is your way to go. But if you're just one trying to complete the line and you just need a Gandalf the Grey, that's a little bit more friendly. But for me, personally, as badass in this is, and as much as I wanted a Gandalf, even a Balrog piece in my collection, a Soul Balrog piece in my collection, I wanted something like that as well. I'm going to have to pass on this. I could go for the base edition, which is $11.99, which is fairly priced. I understand that one is pretty cool. I could go for this one. The Ultimate I wouldn't go for because of the price range, but I'm not going to go for this because I want Gandalf the White. I want the Ultimate, the real Ultimate Gandalf. So that's going to be Gandalf the White. So that's going to be my decision, and this pricing making it a little bit easier to decide. So that's going to be making it a little bit easier. Estimated to arrive around July 2024. That's if we make it out of 2023. So all these cool versions of stuff going on here. Even the Witch King of Angmar wasn't priced this high, and it has an awesome fell beast around him. That one I have to pick up. Yeah, so that's my verdict. I'm going to wait for Gandalf the White, just like I'm waiting for King Aragorn, him and his armor and all. Whatever it is in Return of the King, I want that one with the cape flowing and him running towards the... They kind of got that pose already for him, but I want him to running towards the Black Gate. But this is a little bit too much priced, and I'm waiting for Gandalf the White. So, if you like what you saw here on Easy Company Collectibles, make sure you like, subscribe, and share the videos. Until next time, goodbye, everyone.